Hello, bonjour, ça va, and how are we today? It is Friday, March the 21st, 2025, here in beautiful southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the shores of Lake Huron. The ice is gone. I know I said it snowed yesterday on the first day of spring, but it was just in the air. It's very blustery and windy and very, very cold. But of course, the ground at this point, it's been too warm for too long, so the snow could not accumulate on the ground. So there is no snow on the ground. It's sunny today. It's looking good. Farmer's Almanac says first 3 days of a new season are what actually indicate what your weather is going to be like. So, first day of spring here, cold, snowy, wintry, but the day before, on the 19th, as well as today, very sunny and dry and clear. One day supremely hot, and today, a little cold. So, to me, that means that our spring will be mainly sunny, more sun than not, a little bit of precipitation, and we're going to have days that are really hot and days that are really cold, as long as nobody messes with the weather, okay? Because there have been past years where, the weather's been messed with a bit and it doesn't follow that pattern. But as long as nobody's messing with anything they shouldn't be messing with, we're fine. We're gonna be good. It'll be a little extreme, but that's just what's going on your planet right now. A lot of extreme events as I'm hearing shading out the old, I find that unusual phrase, and swinging in with the new. Anyway, there it is. I'm coming on today just to give you a little heads up about what I've been doing with my uploads on YouTube. And I wrote it up, and the videos are coming out, but I just want to go over it again. I know I mentioned it before, but I'm going to go into more detail about this because that's what I'm hearing to say. So back in 2020 to 2021, I can't remember the exact timing of it. I just know it was during COVID because, we were all sequestered, weren't we, in our homes. And of course, Spirit took great advantage of that by having me sit down and channel a whole bunch of videos. These videos that I'm now posting are about our light cellular energy bodies of light, or body of light. We have more than what we think. So the first video is an introduction video, and that's what you'll see on YouTube. The first one, started it yesterday, as I was advised by Spirit to start them all, upload them all on the first day of spring, on the Equinox, on the 20th of March, and that is what I did. Now there's 10 in total because there's one introductory, which is up and running, and then there are the actual instructional videos from 1 to 9. I'm in the process of uploading, I think number 5 or 6. I don't know where I'm at. I will continue on until I get them done. I may not get them all done until tomorrow. But I've noticed that people are watching the later ones more than the newer ones. And of course, you can do whatever you want. And then maybe some videos are the ones that are pertaining to what you need to hear right now. That's fine. But if you want to get the whole gist and understanding of it, I would just advise start with the introduction and then go from 1 through 9. Follow the progression. I'm hearing it as there's an aptitude of light that burns very bright, brings you out of your dark of night. So there are activation codes in each one of those videos. They're going to align you with your higher light. If you do it in order, it will be a progression up in your scale of knowledge, is what I'm hearing to say. If you just want to hop around and do one here, one there, then perhaps that is all that is required by you at this point in time. Your spirit light might be advising you, well, I want to hear this one. Maybe you don't have the time to sit through all of them. Each one is about 50 minutes, except for the introduction, which is about 30. There are more coming, is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to take from that, we're going to sit down and start giving you more information. I think from what I'm getting from all of this is that the Equinox video that I did yesterday has a little hint in it about what we're going to say. So many have been misaligned in the root chakra today, but we're going to give way. We're going to give you the space to say we can create our new elevated way through our root chakra today. So yes, there seems to be a lot going on with our root chakras. That's okay. That's pretty good. That's our groundedness. That's our, I'm hearing that's where our complacency lies. So this is an uplifting or an elevating of those old energies into the higher new ones, so that we're not complacent anymore. So we feel more motivated in our higher light. We feel more like resting and digesting our higher might. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. We're speaking to you from our higher angelic insight. I just want to make a 3D comment about these videos, the instructional through to 9, so the total of the 10 videos that I did back during COVID. I was looking at them. I've only listened to the introductory video. I haven't sat down to listen to the others because I have no memory about what those 9 are about at all. So at some point I'm going to sit down and listen to them. But I was looking at them and I'm going, whoa, my hair is really long there. I had just picked up the phone to make a hair appointment because my hair had gone like 2 months and it was really long. And the hairdresser told me that that was the day when she was shutting down her business, because everybody had to shut down their business. If you recall those years when you couldn't go and get a haircut and you couldn't go and visit your loved one in a retirement home or a long-term care facility, or have a funeral or have a wedding or go dancing or singing, go to church, you remember all that? Yeah. So here it was, my hair was already 2 months too long, and she said that she wasn't going to take me. In fact, I think she actually closed her business. It was 6 months until I could find someone who would actually cut my hair for me. I did try to butcher my bangs at a certain point in time when I got fed up with them, but it was pretty bad. So apologies for my appearance. It just looks very, different to me, shall we say. I'm also getting the message to say a few more things about COVID, which I don't normally do. I have sort of hinted here and there in the past. But you remember, I'm going to take you back to those couple of years. I mean, and I remember this well because I dance. And of course, the first thing, I got this feeling, you know what? They're going to shut down the dances, aren't they? Remember when we were told by Ford that, we're going to shut everything down for 2 weeks. And that turned into, 2 years more or less. Actually a bit longer for some places. Well, I knew as soon as I heard that, I thought, this is just the beginning. They're going to shut us down and they're going to keep us locked down and they're not going to let us out. So my last dance was in March of 2020. Wasn't here. I was back in in Prince Edward County, for those of you who have been with me for a long time. And that was the last dance. They said it was for our safety and security to be locked down. Isn't it interesting how the WHO, the WHO, the World Health Organization, came out a while back, don't remember the date, and said that the lockdowns actually harmed more people than helped. Do you remember when your loved ones were sick and dying in their retirement homes and just wanted to say goodbye to their loved ones? And you weren't allowed in, were you? I remember I was at Sandbanks Park was the closest, and I remember going on my walks. It was within the 5-kilometer radius, and I would go for a walk through the beach. They had a fence up so you couldn't walk on the beach, but they didn't block off the forest. There was a forested area that only the locals knew about. So I would go there. I would drive my car, I would just park it, and then I would go for walks, and that's how I got out and about. My walks did not stop during that time period. And there were always enforcement people, patrolling, that's the word I'm hearing, patrolling the area. And I just ignored them and did my own thing, and nobody stopped me. It was just me alone. But there was one time kind of back in the trees, and it was a beautiful day. And here was a man and a woman getting married. She was in her beautiful white gown, and he was dressed up. There were picnic tables all around. There was a minister or some man who was dressed up and doing the ceremony for them. And everybody on the picnic tables who had joined them were in shorts and shorts and a t-shirt. It's hard for me to say this. I haven't thought about this in years. And I just stood there for a few moments and I watched them get married. So people were getting around the restrictions if they were, so desiring. See, there's always a loophole. Spirit always gives us a way out if we don't choose to participate in the nonsense on your world and on your planet. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a drink of water here to see if I can fix this. So, isn't this interesting? The truth is coming out. There will be no more lies. Throat chakras are really, I'm taking from this because this has just come out of nowhere. I had no issues with my throat before this. People's throat chakras that have been shut down are going to be turned around. They're going to feel their pain lift, and they're going to be given a gift. They're going to be given a gift of higher light, higher insight, and they will know which way is right. During the programming time period of 2020, 2021, kind of sort of still into 2022, we were being shown how far the victimhood unworthiness programming had gone to undermine our true spirit light power of our higher selves within. If that wasn't a lesson to teach us, I don't know what is or what would be or could be. That is the supreme indication of dominance, power, and control. Taking over, trying to take over your very soul. So these lies, as we said yesterday in our Equinox video, March the 20th, 2025, these lies no longer. I'm also have been hearing, even before I came on, I didn't know we were going to get into all of this. I had a little inkling, but I didn't realize it would be this detailed. But I'm also hearing to say to us today that true justice is on the way. Right? There's no such thing for any of you, because I guess I'm hearing that there are some of you, those of you out there who think that there is no true justice because of what's been done. Let us guarantee you that the perpetrators are on the run. They will realize no more sun. They have come to the end, their limitations, and now they're done. Yeah. There is true justice. Source takes care of it. We just have to step out of the way and let it happen. Because I have been a witness, as I've said to you many times before, I have witnessed true justice coming onto people. I just stepped out of the way. We don't retaliate, we don't wreak revenge. We allow Source to take care of it. That is true justice. What goes around comes around, what you reap you sow, etc., etc., etc. There is a plan by Source here. It is to strengthen the human race, teach them the lower way of being, and let them reveal to themselves their higher way of being and come back to their higher light. So this has been an exercise in the lower light. We've been learning, experiencing what it's like to be with low light beings and to understand their psychology. And it's been a witness to our higher light. It hasn't been pleasant. It's been extraordinarily difficult. But we made it through that time period. And we're going to continue making it through other time periods as we ascend back to our higher light. Because again, I'm going to say this like we did yesterday, once you make a choice, a decision, in your mind, in your third eye mind, and you're no longer blind, and your soul purpose comes through, and you understand who you are and what you came here to do. You make that decision no more. I'm not going to participate in this lower energy field anymore. I'm done. I'm on my way back to my higher sun. Because we're all from central suns from some point in the planetary alignments in the higher light. So if you are still a little fearful about what's going on, if you're concerned, worried, upset, you don't like this dominant structure here, it's breaking apart. We said this many times already. It's going to be gone soon. Right? Watch it crumble and fall. Okay? And then watch you rise. And all of us who are part of this ascension divine line of time. Right? That's the schism, the chasm, whatever you want to call it, chasm, whatever. We were here for the fall, but we're not going to stay that way. That was never the plan. That was never the point of it. The point is the elevation of man. That's human. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else? Yeah. It's pretty much the message. I'm going to stop it there. There must be a reason for this coming through at this point in time. I'm sure we'll figure this out down the line. As I say, haven't ventured onto this topic since I can remember, so it's been a long, long time. I'm going to take from it, I kind of get a little hint here that it's like we're seeing a little bit of the breaking apart of the old light right now. And we're seeing how it can dissolve the old memories away. Because for me to even say everything I just said, I had to really go through and dig through my memory codes, because I pretty much thought that was all gone. Haven't thought about it until today, when Spirit was reigniting those memories to inspire you to reach for the higher way. So again, understand, Source has a plan for the human. Just because we're not privy to all the details doesn't mean it's not going to be done and taken care of. We're kind of here in a way just for the ride, but also for the experience and the lifting of our pride. So the lifting of our ego, the lower self. It's no longer required when we're in the higher light. Anyway, blessings, everyone. I hope that you enjoy these series, the 10 videos that we're in the process of uploading. I heard that it was time for me to upload them here on my new YouTube channel. I haven't decided whether to put them on Rumble or not, but for now, this is the only place you're going to find them. I had channeled them and I tucked them away. And I was supposed to bring them out another day. I guess this is the day. Yesterday was the start of it. Sometimes we get information from Spirit and we don't understand it yet. It needs time until we get to the point in our conscious awareness that we can actually understand what we're being told that we already know about. We're being retold. We're becoming reawakened to the higher light. All right. If you wish to book an appointment with us, you can go to the website www.healingourenergy.ca and book there. If you need any help, you can reach out and I will help you out with that. So blessings. Take care of yourselves and others. I am still feeling a very wide heart chakra opening, even as we're working with our root chakras. Obviously, the throat chakras have to be worked on. That's a sensitive subject, isn't it? Whoa, we all get super duper emotional when we talk about those years. However you think or feel, whichever side of the fence you ended up on, that was all about division and separation. They did a really good job, didn't they? Dividing and separating us. Don't have to play the game. Step out. Get off the chessboard. I'm done. I see it. I understand it. I hear it. I know it. I'm not going to agree to it anymore. Bye-bye. Okay. 3-step plan. You forgive, bless, and release. Thank you for this opportunity to have this experience. It will stay with me for my soul's experience. It was all part of the plan. There's nothing really to forgive anymore. It's just time to release and say goodbye. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Again, take care of yourselves and others. I'm hearing we're all we've got. We'll be back and speak with you another day. Bye for now.